Right guys, Mark Crossfield and Steve Buzza in the viewfinder there. Mark Crossfield holding the camera. It's the AskGolfGuru channel, Q&A channel, Stephen. We're doing questions. Got one from Richard here. He's talking Jay Arthur's. Jay Arthur ranks when he practices with his pitching wedge. Let's give him some help. Let's get stuck in. Right, Steve, the question, it says hi Mark, because obviously it doesn't know you're there, but hello Steve, and I'll put it in there for you. Any idea why I don't shank on the course, but constantly shank wedges at the range? Not mid-long irons, just wedges. Demoralising going to practice wedges distance to find yourself shank 70% of shots. Oh, and it's freezing, pass me the prawn cocktails. Cheers, Rich. Good question, Rich. Interesting. What do you think? Because it's a common one, isn't it? Why he doesn't shank them on the course? Now, there's a part of me that says, when I have lessons and people say that, do you know what my first question is? Nearly. My first question is when they say, do you shank them on the course? I get that really close and I say, do you not really shank any on the course? Because think about it.
In that voice.
Yeah, I do. But think about it, okay? He says he doesn't shank any in the course, and he might be 100% true. I'm not saying he isn't. But if you're hitting a bag of 50 wedges, and then you go and play, you might not hit a wedge for 3 rounds, that distance that you shank at. And then so the chances, the percentages of you hitting a shank on the course might be like 1 in a year, and then you write that off. But you don't hit 50 in one go.
Definitely.
Well, you went in 50 in one go depending on how often you play, in 6 months. So I do ask that question first, because I often don't believe them. But I don't think that they're telling a lie. I think they're just not monitoring.
It can be the way that you're practicing as well.
Yeah, I agree.
If you're expecting to shank one, it's easy
He's
to go.
It's
to go into turbo hit.
Yeah.
Whack a ball until you shank one.
Yeah. And they start machine gunning. Oh, shank, next one. Oh, shank. This is. I agree. Just calm down a little bit and take time.
Is there anything in the technique that you think could...
Look, if you adjust the ball, when I see people who struggle with shanks, wedges, any club, it's the high hand delivery. So hands up there. And what happens is if you give them enough balls, 50 in a row, they just present the neck. They just get stuck in. It's that high hands more often than not that I see shanking.
The other one that...
So I would go and have a lesson and check that, measure it on a launch monitor. That's something he would want to think about.
The other one I see is when people want to stand really open.
They get really open.
And what that does is it moves your sort of, think where your mass is, it actually moves it out towards the ball, so it's quite easy to...
Yeah, absolutely.
That's another one. Yeah,
I agree. High hands, I think, is a key one to practice. The other thing as well that I do with people, and they're never really empowered enough to think about this, is if you start shanking it, you need to try and hit some out the toe. Yeah. And it's such a basic lesson, but it really gets them. Yeah, just try. Well, I actually get them address out the middle.
Shall I try and shank one?
Well, shanking's hard. Have you tried it on purpose to get one going in the air and proper? So you struck that. Shanking is. I find it hard as well. I get them to address it out the middle, not out the toe, but then hit with the toe.
Yeah.
And that just gets them to focus and find where the middle is. Sometimes you just need to break that pattern.
Yeah, and that's a good point, because when you actually set up on the toe, your body then wants to
chuck it out.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So it's a bit like...
But in answer to his question, and I'll be totally honest here, if you never shank on the course and you only shank on the range with a wedge, I have no answer, apart from that your technique leads to a few shanks if you get enough goes. There's a part of me that would say I don't quite believe the question fully.
But it can be as well, so on the course you decide what you're going to try and do.
Yeah, there's
really
more prep,
thinking your way through. Yeah. If you're not practicing like that,
maybe you're not practicing anything.
So you need to change the way that you're practicing.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. Good stuff. Thanks, Steve. Thanks for the question. Thanks for buying the app. Chipping a bit better this video. Well done. So if you like what's going on here, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Also thumbs up the video, post comments. Love to hear what you guys got to say. Let's keep it social. The more we talk, the more we share, the easier this game will get for everybody. So if you want to find me on Facebook here, you can find me on Facebook. If you want to tweet me, find me on Twitter here as well. Just follow the links, all in the description. Come and join the show. Get active, get involved, get playing some better golf. Thanks for watching.